hand and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, it's Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
The 25-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Derrick Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He was driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
At the 11-yard line.
looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. That's a gain of 3.
That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins to throw it this time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Humphries. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
At the 45-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. On first down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
looking out of the gun. Cousins going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Touchdown, Vikings!
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Titans 21, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The tackle.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hand. Their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
From the 27, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A toss left, Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Derrick Henry.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now it's Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down and inches. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Second down, here's Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 38, Titans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they...
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. You never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream in this truck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I feel hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I came out into the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the